Hey everybody, how you doing today? Mark here. I am heading out on this cool but fairly nice day. I mean, it's overcast, but you know, that's what it's been for the last few weeks around here. It's just been rain. So it's actually been really difficult to get out on walks. But today what I want to do is I want to get over to the Clover Valley segment. It's over by Whitewater and all that over there. But I know I've already done this segment, but the reason I want to do it again is because last year they made some improvements on it, and I want to go and see what they did. From what I saw, it looks like they rebuilt some of the boardwalks that they made over the marshy areas, and they also put in a dispersed camping area there. So that's really cool that they were able to do that. So I want to go there and I want to check it out, and I want to take you guys along to show you. So I'll see you at the trailhead. Alright guys, here we are. We are at the trailhead. And you may notice a slight different sound to my voice, and that's because I now have a wireless microphone system. So this little black thing that you see on my collar here, that's actually the microphone clipped inside of my shirt. I do have a windsock for it, and I do put it inside my shirt, but I don't know how well it's going to work. So this is kind of a trial to see how this wireless microphone is going to work. I'm hoping it'll work. So, but yeah, here I am at Clover Valley segment, and it's 1.6 miles to the end. I'm hoping to make it all the way to the end today. Like I said, we've been having a lot of rain lately, and I know that the far side of the trail is really quite wet and marshy. So we'll see what the conditions are like, but I really want to see what the improvements are that they did back in 2019. So let's get going. Let's see what they got. Well, so far down the first little leg of the segment here, yeah, the ground's wet. I can tell that the, you know, the dirt and stuff, it's all dark and wet, but I'm not sinking into it, so that's a good sign. But just because that the ground here is wet, I am now worried about the far end of the trail. But just like what it was when I was here, what was it, 5 years ago? There's just a ton of birds here. I can just hear them chirping and stuff. Now, when I was here 5 years ago, it was actually autumn going into winter. And now it's spring, coming towards the end of spring here, and everything's in a nice bloom, everything's green. So yeah, this ought to be nice. This ought to be real nice. If you don't remember from my previous video, or if you haven't seen it, this trail is 1.6 miles. And you know what? I never actually looked it up to see what the terrain and trail difficulty is. So I'll just put it in the video right here. So right behind my head, that is your trail difficulty. And then I'll put in the hill difficulty. I don't recall this being very hilly. So I'm sure the hill difficulty is only like a 2 or something like that. Nice, cool, brisk day out. Slight breeze, maybe 10 mile an hour tops. I'm already coming up on the first bridge that I remember. And that wood definitely does not look new at all. It looks all brown and weather worn. Yeah, this is definitely not new at all. Still a nice creek flowing through here. Yeah. Last time I was through here, I don't recall seeing any fish in here. I'm not saying that there's not any, but yeah, this is just a really nice stream. See, nice beautiful stream. You can see the bottom very well. There it is going off the other way. In fact, you know, it is actually so cold out here, I'm thinking about putting my gloves on. I did bring them because the tripod is metal and it's actually getting pretty cold. So I'm going to put my gloves on. Yeah, this place is just loaded with birds. Beautiful red-winged blackbird there. I love the red-winged blackbird song. I've seen numerous types of birds, but I can't identify them. I don't know a lot of birds, so you know, I actually forgot how nice this place was. I've been here for 5 years. Bird was in the water over there. All the different bird sounds. God, it's just amazing. And you gotta remember, I was here in the fall last year, and there were a lot of birds then. This is coming to the end of spring. So they're all having their babies and stuff. Another red-winged blackbird flying over there. God, that's a nice tree. Look at that tree. That's a nice tree. So what have you guys been up to the last week or so? Been on any hikes, been on any rides, cook anything really cool? Maybe sit down and build a model with your kids? Watch any good movies, TV shows? Were you able to binge watch anything? I've been binge watching a 1990s TV show called Wings. I really like that show. I've been watching it on, I think it's on Hulu. And then I've been binge watching an anime called Bleach. And my best friend Berto, he got me turned on to that. I'm like 16 seasons in on a 28 season run that they have right now. So I'm over halfway. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's really action-packed, and sometimes it's just like, come on, let's keep going, let's go with the story here. Yeah, I remember this area being a little marshy before, and it is a little muddy there, but not bad. You know, when I left the house, it was much more overcast than this. And it's really, really changed. Clouds are breaking apart more and more. This has gotten a little more sloppy muddy now. But it's still not horrible. You know, I'm still not sinking into it. And there's like a layer of straw on the top of it. So it's almost like it's keeping me up above the mud instead of sinking down into it. I'm just sitting here listening to the birds. You remember the, what was it, Speak and Spell? No, what was it? It was the toy that had the dial on it and you could set it on an animal, you pull the cord, and the cow says moo and the pig says oink. There's a bird over there that sounds like, if you were to put it on bird and pull it, it sounds like that. Doesn't it? And I tell you, it smells so wonderful here. These white blooms, I have no idea what these things are, but man, they are very fragrant. And this section is just smelling wonderful. Okay, this is new. Before, I had stopped in this little ditch because I thought maybe there was some animal activity just kind of running up and down the ditch area. But this boardwalk is definitely new. I don't know if they look like telephone poles. I don't know if those are just going to stay where they're at or what the deal is with those. But this is definitely something new. So yeah, that back there, that's a nice improvement. I like that. Bit of a marshy creek right here. Luckily we're not going through that. Got a hunting blind up there. Ugh, this ground has all of a sudden gotten really marshy and muddy, which doesn't surprise me. But yeah, nice little hunting blind right there. There is hunting on these trails in season. So if you come out here in deer hunting season, make sure you're wearing a blaze orange or something so that you don't accidentally get shot. It's actually quite nice. Kind of coming into a little bit of a birch forest up there. Birch and hemlock. Still having to kind of watch where I'm stepping, make sure I don't step into a nice big muddy pit. I mean, the ground is fairly well covered, but every so often I'm seeing glimmers of water on the surface. So just don't want to step in it and make it go squish, 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 you know what I mean? All right, coming up on looks like a new boardwalk. I don't recall seeing this before. I mean, some of it looks old, but some of it looks new. So yeah, this is a nice little boardwalk. Sorry if I'm sounding a little out of breath. Literally, where the camera is sitting and the hedge that's next to it, I was setting up the camera to do this shot. And a frickin' turkey flew out from the hedge right next to me, scared the hell out of me. So I'm now trying to catch my breath from that. But this boardwalk is just awesome, and it just kind of snakes around. So yeah, they did a really good job on elevating the terrain for us so we can stay dry, it looks like. Awesome, let's keep going. Yeah, check this out. Isn't this nice? It looks like it's been here more than just a year, but I mean the walkway, the actual boardwalk itself looks pretty well worn, but the little supports that they drove into the ground, those look brand new. So yeah, this is like really nice. I'm liking this. And look at all that water down there. If it weren't for this boardwalk, we'd have to be walking through that. I still have not seen any signs for that dispersed camping though. So I just really don't know. Sorry, a little muddy area. I just don't know where that's at. Oh man, this is going to be... The ground right down here in the shadow is all wet. But they placed this log here for me to try to cross on. So, let's see if I can cross on it. And now the rest of this is getting kind of marshy and wet too. Oh, damn it, guys. What am I gonna do? I'm just trying to figure out a place I can cross. Because here's my trail, but all this down here is all wet. I mean, it is basically a puddle. All right. All right. Okay. Sorry I didn't record that, but I made it through. I mean, it wasn't probably a great shot because I was more worrying about my steps. But now I've come across an intersection. I don't think that's supposed to be a trail. I think that's just something, I don't know what. But there's a trail going down this way, and then the trail's going right in front of me. Down there, I do see a yellow blaze on a post. But I'm wondering if this is the intersection for the dispersed camping. I say we walk down there and see what's going on. Because that's definitely a trail, and I don't recall seeing it before. So let's see what we got. Okay, I kept on walking down that trail probably for a few hundred yards. The trail keeps going straight. There's a trail that looks like it kind of crosses here. And I got this sign here, what I can't read. I know that I did not follow the Ice Age trail. But if I zoom in down here, I don't know if this is private land and I shouldn't be trespassing. But as you can see, there's a bench down there to overlook this little prairie. So I don't know what's going on. The trail that goes off this way just looks like it goes into this field. And maybe the trail doesn't go off that way because the grass gets kind of high right over here. Let's go down to that bench at least and see what it is. All right, so the bench actually looks like it's someone's private spot. There's like a dog brush, hairbrush down there. Got this white chair here, and actually just up that way, leaning next to a tree, is another folding chair. So this might just be someone's private land. So I don't think I'm going to go any farther up that way. I'm going to turn around and head back to the Ice Age trail. But if the people that own this land are watching, you might want to put up some fresh no trespassing signs. Because that's what I'm assuming that one sign is up here, is that it was a private property sign. So let me get back to the Ice Age trail. I'm starting to warm up pretty nicely. I'm thinking about slipping my coat off though too. Maybe I'll do that once I head up to the Ice Age trail. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so I'm back on the Ice Age trail. The trail that I followed went up that way. The Ice Age trail keeps going that way. But I am sweating like crazy in this jacket. So time to take it off. Hey, look at that, my shirt's probably all wet. Okay, you know what? Since I'm here, take out some water and take a drink. Got some turkey buzzards up there flying around. I'm sure they're probably trying to pick up a scent of something. Oh yeah, taking off that jacket was definitely the right thing to do. Wow, check out all those turkey vultures up there. 2, 4, 6. I mean, I'm seeing them way up there. So I'm seeing at least 6, maybe 7. Wow, look at those guys. I don't think they're smelling me. I did take a shower this morning. All right, coming up to a sign with a blue blaze on it. Oh, this is the dispersed camping. So blue blaze, dispersed camping. And bingo, here we are. There's our dispersed camping right in the middle of the kind of this area that's all been knocked down here. Give you a fallen log to sit on. Yeah, this is actually really nice. Okay, people, read down through the rules. All right, it says for multi-day hikes only. If you hike in and hike out in 2 days, you hike in one day, hike out the next, that's a multi-day hike, right? That's what I'm assuming. But look down here, people, no fires. What does that say? No fires. What is that right there? Looks like a freaking little fire burn, you idiots. If you keep doing stuff like that, we're gonna end up losing this. Don't make a fire if you're not supposed to, okay? Let's think, people. God, really? People are so stupid. Ooh, it was cold that night. Then you don't go out hiking that night, okay? You hike out on something that you can handle where you don't need a fire. I'm sorry. I get pissed off with such a simple rule that people just don't want to follow. Just really ticks me off. Yeah, I've forgotten how beautiful this trail is. Wow. And the bird life is just amazing. All right, here's a sign. It says private land. Use of this land is a privilege and not your right, so stay on the trail. So that bench that I saw on that other trail, that was more than likely private land, but they don't have any readable sign over there stating such a thing. But at least I have common sense enough to say, yeah, I think this is private land, I'm gonna leave. Okay, so let's keep moving. One of the other things that's making this a really nice hike is that it was so cold last night. It actually got down below freezing last night. And the bugs are non-existent right now. I'm not getting swarmed with mosquitoes, flies, gnats, nothing. So this has actually been a really nice hike. Check out these old dead trees. Oh, maybe they're not dead. They're budding. I see buds on them. A couple of green ones up there. Maybe that's not a dead tree. But look how craggly it looks, man. That looks cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I have no idea what kind of tree that was either. Like I said, I don't know different species of different things. You know, I know generic terms and stuff like that, but I'm not very good at getting the precise. You know, I can't look at a bird and say that is a blah 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 bird unless I know for sure, like a bald eagle. Everybody knows what a bald eagle looks like. I can't do that. Oh, check out this. It's one of the old boardwalks. Yeah, it could have been a little marshy down there. I think I remember this one because I actually slipped on it because it was covered in frost. This is getting a little wet and marshy. Oh, I remember this one too because they have trees growing up through it. You know, it should be out here on the trail because all this is all nice and muddy, but the boardwalk is off to the side with trees growing through it. I've been walking through another kind of marshy area. Basically, shortly after I crossed that or came by that old boardwalk down there, it just got really marshy. So just had to take my time, find the right footings to get through without sinking into water. But again, something I remember 5 years ago as I was hiking is that I remember hearing a rooster crowing. I hear the rooster. He's over there. Don't know if my microphone's picking it up or not, but yeah, I don't know if you're able to hear it or not, but it is there. Oh wow. Oh, you know what? Is this I think this is the county line over this this creek right here. I think this is actually the county line, yeah. That post over there, on the other side of that post is Rock County. And on this side of it is Walworth County. So, yeah, I am crossing the county line. Oh, that's kind of cool. The stream actually goes underneath this big tree. This was so overgrown last time I was down here, you could barely tell that there was a stream down there. But they cleaned it all up and everything. It looks really nice. And now look at that, you got a stream going under a tree. That is cool. I like that. All right, now I'm into Rock County. And again, don't forget, you're still on private land, so be mindful of it. All right, I remember this boardwalk too, so this is nothing new, although I don't remember that. And there might have been a little ramp there, but I don't remember those little tread runners going across. Maybe, maybe not, I don't remember them. But yeah, this is another section that can get really marshy. So I'm glad they have the walkway here. Oh, check that out. That's a stack of runners, a boardwalk. I think I remember seeing that last time I was here. So that's a stack of boardwalk. I would like to have been able to carry that that boardwalking down to that marshy bit that I had just gone through. But, you know, those things are probably, yeah. Here's another one, it's all moss covered and stuff. Just laying in there in the ground. The trail's not even on that area. Oh yeah, holy cow, I'm almost done. I'm almost done, guys. Because this is all farmland over here. You can See the buildings, the tractors, trucks and stuff. You're gonna go off to the side of all that. Just kind of wind your way through some trees. And if I remember correctly, although I could be forgetting, it's been a while, there should be like a rock wall that we're going to walk next to. But that could be another segment too, I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the rock wall down there. Hey, it's not big or anything, but you can definitely see the rocks down there. Okay, so I'm just about to the road, maybe another couple 100 yards, and I'll be at the road. I'll stop, take a little bit of a water break, and then start heading back to the truck. Same as last time I did this. I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot of recording unless I see something really cool. There's a few things I wanted to take a picture of when I was walking, but I didn't, so I'll probably stop and take pictures of a few things on my way back. Bench is a little crooked. All right. And again, I don't think this trail gets used that often, so there's like nobody here. It's just been me and the birds. Another reason I'm not going to do a whole lot of recording on the way back is because the wireless microphone, it runs on batteries, and I didn't grab any batteries. And I've actually been using the wireless a lot, just practicing with it, trying to figure out range and stuff like that. The range is actually pretty impressive. I've been in my dining room and I've gone all the way out to the back side of my garage, and it finally started cutting out on me at that point. And that was probably 60 feet through a couple of walls, at least like maybe 3 walls. So to me, that's pretty impressive. I mean, this is almost as far as I'm ever going to go between me and my camera. I mean, I might set it down, walk away. Usually I'm not talking though. But I mean, that might change over time too. I don't know. I hear a car coming. They won't even know I'm here. But yeah, one of the main reasons I won't do a whole lot of recording is just because I know the battery on my transmitter is getting low. And the battery on the receiver is probably a little less than half. And I just didn't bring any extra batteries with me. I'm really wanting to push these things to see how far they go on one battery, and I think I've probably done about maybe 2 hours, 3 hours of recording on one set of batteries, so I'm liking that. But I am going to have to start putting batteries into my packs just so I have them just in case, you know what I mean? Because when I first started the hike, I was thinking, well, I'll just turn my units on and off. So when I need to use it, I'll turn it on, and then I'll turn it off when I'm done. And that actually got to be a hassle. So I'd rather just leave the units on and, you know, just do a continuous loop of audio. You know, turn the camera on and off so nothing's actually getting recorded. But last time I was here, I think on this tree, where this sign is, was actually like a box that they had trail information, a little map and stuff like that. Now they got a little mailbox sitting here with an Ice Age sticker on it. Yep. And all those pamphlets are now in here. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, there's a little star on the Ice Age Trail sign over here on the other side of the trees. Wrapped in a plastic baggie so it doesn't get wet. But it says, please keep our trails free of litter. All right, guys, let's get going. So like I said, I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot of recording on my way back. Maybe just take a few pictures here and there. So I will see you back at the truck. There's like 3 or 4 birds that just have this little tink tink type call, and it's bouncing from the trees right over here in front of me, and then down the creek I hear them, and then over here in the trees over here I hear them. Of course, because I've been talking now, they're not going to do it. But yeah, it was just a tink 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 tink. Just having a nice little conversation is all they were doing. Alright guys, I got back to the truck just fine. And as I was coming up out of the truck, I was about ready to take out my phone and look at my All Trails app. And I never started it. So, yeah, 3.4 miles I think is what I'm going to say. Some nice improvements to the trail, but being that the trail gets so boggy that if you go out after a rain, like I said, we had rain last night, but it, you know, in areas it was pretty boggy, it was pretty wet, so I did have to watch where I was placing my feet and, you know, try to determine the best route, you know, through so I wasn't going to get all wet. But it was a nice hike, it really was. It was a nice day. I think the winds were rocking somewhere around 10 to 15 miles an hour, maybe even more. So I'm kind of curious to know how the microphone did, because I did have it on a dead cat. So I'll be interested to see what happens. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support of the channel. Thank you for the comments and questions, smart-ass remarks. And I'll see you on the road.